Ye cut decent job. International Labour Organization, eka decent job. Or say decent job according to ILO, International Labour Organization. Meka to say decent job ye dear. Sika bosome ubetimi enya bi aba obra edi bi ato na wo hu insurance na ubetimi dia ye nneoma kakra enti sika ne ba ubetimi atu bi ubetimi di bi ato baby ato hu susu atese wo ho nkyerɛw na BBC a emergency ubetimi ayusu eno ne friend decent work me busao. Do you even have decent work? Decent work any day unya bosumi asasika no ubetimi de akọ hospital uyi bia encount eno na ye decent work adwuma eye papa betimi a wodi betimi abobra na Ghana ha NDC ni NPP for be create 200 say adwuma ni amankofo 200 na 300 400 500 nabko na ye ntuo muka ye so ma create job then they are making noise. NDC ni NPP adwina omu di create jobs no omu ni bi. I'm telling you. Me catch now. Because and your money betimi abo no kakro mu mfiu. Me see NDC ni MPP. Omu nyina de yet adwuma and that is why NDC are buying all struggle no. Because akokon keten no any 24-hour economy omu hu kire omu because they know in reality enye simple sa ti say de omu ka no yen ka kekan de obi abetimi aka oh we betimi create 1.7 million jobs ni aka na nkofo ani age the devil is in the details because in some no omu ka no omu said am plan it. Say na no mebe ya calculation ni kire wo ha say sa 24-hour economy na President John Mahama edi year flagship no ne 1.8 enye possible wo hwe nneoma na ekoso na enye possible say 1.8 million na abaya dwuma nyina kra ye say 700,000 eno kra no mu twifo mu bo Baya catch say you be create 700, you be create 1.8 million. First crowd na aban say you be create 2 million jobs out of 24-hour economy. Me catch say enye because omo nse dem fa bibianto eye kasa. Entina de bia me catch say me hia mpanyifo no. Mpanyifo no me say when you ask dear pa na we ka adwuma ne dean ontimi nkankyerɛw anya adwuma ne sɛ adwuma ne yɛ temporal te sɛ bia yɛ kan big push ade adwuma ɛne nkɔfo anya adwuma yes but big push no ɛyɛ temporal yɛ kwan ɛyɛ temporal ɛkwan yɛ no ɛyɛ temporal sɛ aban bi bɛba na bia mimi nia odimachi ɛyɛ civil engineer MPP abreso civil engineer eduru baby no nyame nko a civil engineer not efie wo engineer because adwuma ne ma wo yire wo ma wo civil engineer enye te se oya akwadwufo adwuma ne ma ne afrom so mko ebi na nsen na big push ne bae enti big push ne ba aban bia ba na bia na niswade hunu no na aboa kakra. It's a decent job according to International Labour Organization. Get it for me. ILO on decent work. A dear Juma na mukreti. Yera haruna drusu asema oka. Me pese mi bobium now say tie. Kasa be brainy nyina NDC ni MPP. Mon kyerɛ me adwuma san kwa no makreti. Mo na mo fa nto ma me. De bia adwuma eye factor. Adwuma enkrofo m nya adwuma nye. Nana Akufo-Addo de campaign. Ene John Mahama emebru nya adwuma nye opa ko Google unemployment is a security threat opa Google sa adwo no empanyfo ni nyina ka bi se mebru ni adwuma ya eye dangerous se abranta na abayo ni adwuma ya ede omampanyi Kufu aka bi John Mahama aka bi Yewra Tamils ka bi Nana Akufo-Addo ka bi empanyfo bebre na aka se unemployment is a security threat meaning se adwuma ni system ni mu a emankra ye basa ye nim sa de we eye simple adwuma ni system ni mu a akra ne be ya akra bone scammer base brabe doso nyoma basa we know those things. Me say na me challenge NDC ni MPP aya omu ye dede no omu sen no mu se bi create jobs senka NDC for creative jobs 2016 and NPP for beto aso a den na yes ato aba because emebru nya adwuma nye ubi so ma because abai ne mpanyifo ni nyina nim say me ba na me kofa obi ko military immigration police a just wa creative job eno na from so ma creative job so mo ba say na NDC abai no ma be pamo MPP fo nyina firi ho no mo do mo nkrofo aba o mo so ma creative job akwadwofo ni akwadro way of creating a job but it was standard though. Ye was standard. Enye adwuma ni adwuma. National service ni no amani 600 and 700 oso amani adwuma. Because say obesie ayed into yesi fane saa. Nka no kre. Ene 100 cedis to a youth to ayed day. 100 cedis. Ayed day ene to day. 100 cedis a to day. Monka no kro 100 cedis a to day. 100 cedis. First na name will be 20 cedis obetimi amani 100 cedis and entohwe. Na bebunu no ono cry a week odi baby at 300 na 400 and na 500. Obewie school ame amani 700. Owie school ni nso wie pe onye adwuma nye na otewo musima create job. Enti yewra hare na du so asem na okan ye no ehun hia makacho se me enye nkrofo story dedede na me de story so de yamfo ya aduan koso no eho na me pese me de story eho na ehun hia me say enra Parliament House yewra hare na duru so ye education minister o se na ni ewu se bepem ne Ghana ye da so kra toothpick.
I carry the shame. How come that me have been minister for trade and industry and I carry the shame? How come that in Ghana toothpick we cannot produce toothpick in Ghana and we must be importing toothpick in Ghana? Those are the decisions we should take here. That Ghana, with all our resources, we cannot dedicate one private sector person. Look at how much money we have given. If you want Honorable Kojo, because you can't go there. There are people who took money in the name of private sector who said they were going to farm. The money never went to the farms. You know that. The money never went to the farms. You know that.
Dear Ayami Moboni say or carry ye no almost 3 years. Me who spear can be whether MPP or NDC. Mpacho mumpe MPP for manifesto ni NDC manifesto 2012. Mumpe mami, just the PDF. I just want maybe someone who knew maybe keke. Sometimes I am frustrated because you see, you're wasting time talking about rubbish on air. We waste time talking about enyoma and famfasobia ma. Yeah, and NDC and MPP. And at the end of the day, a common do. At the end of the day, who was he? At the end of the discussions, MPP, NDC, no, and say, yes, ye busa say, ufie nibi ayare for 10,000 Ghana cedis ba, ubenya bi. These are the legitimate questions also busa say. Se emergency aba, doctor say, yare no, ye the 10,000, one ya 10,000 na. Obani bewu, and now wabusa nibe 10,000, umetimi enya bi wa accounts mu. Mame famra 5,000. 5,000. Wait me 5,000 say me year me hunchre me. These are the questions you have to ask every day in the morning. Ask yourself. Say my sorry no pa. Now emergency aba. Yes say ana school fees ana bi ayare hwe ana emergency aba wo say me puli 5,000 free my accounts mu. Ubenya. I can tell you say dodo na Ghana e be din so be yi 5 or kofa 5,000 ne wo he. Eno na wo se adwene ho. Haruna do so kan ho asem no NDC ni MPP obia ni ho a o kan de o kan we ye aben
yeah no okay
for ya nembra
we nimbai we MPP they also transforming lives transforming Ghana.
Let me get the year get the 2016 dear mama 2016
we 2012
2012
for the year Where your MPP manifesto 2012.
Per NDC, the NDC 2012, MPP 2012, and now about 2016, now about 2020. Me person who manifesto ni intra NDC ni MPP for a chatray ya koto aba ni embuso mu kwasem because you say one day say one factory na kufa doba e mebru be ye adwuma ni ani agye 24 hour economy Joma Hameba obemi adwu ni ani agye afi ube wie no busa ne say ade na wo kan no o nhyehyɛ ne say ana ototo papa so me say market on the wall yera John Mahama ni 24-hour economy na all kano 2 million ne 1.7 million jobs na all kano oboa ontimi nye me say market na Jantuah me say yera John Mahama ni 24-hour economy a o se odebe man nkofo 1.7 to 2 million jobs no oboa ontimi nye because on said any plan be a worker just because of person wo to abamano and I say NDC retaining ask them even in Kokon Ketenkete is struggling in Kokon Ketenkete is struggling yenyama in Kokon Ketenkete na one of the best I bet me abuano and one so much church man crofo bi eno mu ya no madwi bi na eno ano no in Kokon Ketenkete no campaign na ye nyina ye support e kra no wohwe nanke ye wo akate farms ye wo nkrofo farms akese ma omu nkose okra ye problem ene ye de ma nkrofo mu nim akokọ ne nyen enti enyina wo hu de onye instance bia nkobe because onim ti oji be 50 na enyina no ahwe bi are we serious na yakeka saa ni awie na ya ye dede na 24-hour economy what they bo me say I am telling you memo bia na ada President John Dramani Mahama the 24-hour economy na all kano 1.7 to 2 million jobs now can oboa ontimi nye a political talk 2012 NDC muntie
where your NDC manifesto
first 2012 to the Kanfa MPP 2012
okay yemfa MPP
na yensha ni entie the manifesto neka because Ghana na dodo na no yentimi nkenkanti and one say ye penana Akufo-Addo ye pe John Mahama but dodo na nhyɛ dan kan wo manifesto no because of aban na asem ope aban na asem the entie na mani abre ne say yewura Haruna Edrusu a emre bi no ye say Minister for Industry
yeah
wose na ni ewu say bepem ne Ghana ye da so kra toothpick bibi ameba be kire sika nko aye sen wo toothpick de di sim
toothpick
sika nko aye ko sen no sa de we ehun hia and I'm sure say asema me ke me nko na mani abra me ka ho asem because as usual e be MPP ni NDC ya ni miracle aboaje ni yoku nyoma ya ye bewie no hwi ensi. Now this is a MPP for the
where your MPP for
the number 1 MPP 2012.
Okay, see NPP New Patriotic Party manifesto for election 2012.
Yeah,
Brofua ede nim where your front page, you know.
Fatu fayina too.
Yeah, and one year per MCA.
No, MCA fayina too.
Yeah, front page na.
Ose
transforming lives, transforming Ghana. Yes, sa amanfo abrabo na ye dia sa o my Ghana.
Building
a free, fair and prosperous society. Asetna ebeboa ma bibia aye free untua hwe afi wo ya ma bibia ada hofan a edi empuntuo edi nkoso ebeba ye society ni ye mpatem ayete or say a program of transformation ensiseye a omo aya edi ensisaye edi ba
yentimi anto amom yentie John Mahama de President Mahama 2012
NDC 2012.
NDC for 2012 manifesto no.
2012 DD.
What's it say?
We also 2012 manifesto advancing the better Ghana agenda. Sabren so be kaya answer na ye beto 2012 about not 2008 about Ghana agenda.
Right.
And almost Sabeka say we need yera Professor Mills a time. Na the better Ghana agenda there. John Dramani Mahama by no say okay. Sa better Ghana agenda na ye ne kan. We need ye be advancing ye the be count am a better Ghana no akwade ni. Nti no say advancing the better Ghana agenda. Asia ho.
O de hwe. Nti asia tie nsema o kan.
Asia say jobs.
2012 tie mo amon kan manifesto no entina Ghana makacho say ye problem ni nyina ne say ye parking kan ene ye problem ni nyina ne say ye tie dede mo ye tie amanyosem ebema ye suma ye den chain say de beboa ye ankasa eno na ye problem no won say ebi kura ref say NDC for emrebi omo manifesto na ye de tomu a wo mu no omo ka nsem bi sa enti ase omo say
jobs
adwuma
and after to stability
just say yemfa say stability
bibia betumi akoso ama nine pepe ejina so ama we ya eba adwuma na wo ya sika ba be kwa animu and to the etoso or see development
enti and for say ye to abama na
adwuma beba
Enyoma be konanim enti 2012 no enyoma 4 enom di gina so enyoma 4 President John Mahama di gina so ye ba ko ye putting people first 2012 no that manifesto no read there there were 4 key thematic areas enyoma 9 first putting people first or the nipa be di kan sana John Mahama ka kire you
sure
the tosu mienu or say strong and resilient economy amemu a ehwo dia betimi de ho atono so Bako infrastructure development.
Yebesi hospital.
Bako transparent and accountable
government. That's just bibia beda ho fan
corruption
say na ekosika say na wo ho na obi ehu de ekọ.
Apart from infrastructure John Mahama ya ade. 3 so di ni pay di kan say amamuo bone pa na John Mahama at that time. Amamuo bone
say na de ho kra enya kono kra bio.
Amamuo bone John Mahama de afam no ginyame. Ena corruption ni nkrofo yi gida ne ho ahwan se ne basa. Enti out of 4 no ba ko pe
which is
infrastructure ene osi de wo so osi bia.
Okay, schools.
Inti e chew say ni manifesto no kra kan ye no no ani gidie wom
no ni gidie
ene ma Ghana for to tia
no ayekofa yewura Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo
na yenhwe 2016 Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo the NPP de no mu kan ye no fato so mame
2016 NPP manifesto
but your bra Facebook ahimfie 106.1 na afi on YouTube ahimfie media e frame Dr. Nana Kojo Jantuah Denti ene yahye ase no adwuma ho nsem because honorable Haruna Idruso ye education minister kan bi no ye trade and industry minister was say na ne awu se bepem ne Ghana ye da so kra toothpick de ye sim en ono ka ho asem na denti am buofu na no pani se o ka wie ye no both NPP and NDC o mo discuss adwuma ho nsem no ma hu so bia ni abrese ene e be ne den eno anu so mo ka wie ye na o mo sere ye
nana we NPP
so on job creation I share his thoughts. Me, I've been minister for trade and industry and I carry the shame. How come that in Ghana toothpick we cannot produce toothpick in Ghana and we must be importing toothpick in Ghana? Those are the decisions we should take here. That Ghana, me, I've been minister for trade and industry and I carry the shame. How come that in Ghana toothpick we cannot produce toothpick in Ghana and we must be importing toothpick in Ghana? Those are the decisions we should take here.
Tina, yekra toothpick or ye nani ewu. Eno say ankasanyo ma we ya de bia na Jantuah maka ho asema say MPs no omun discussing nyoma bisi adi mpuntu obeba na omun discuss ya de ayeye MPP say na John Mahama say na efra we say na nasefo no how come those are the decision but that decision no MPP NDC o kan wie ya no mu nyina asere ye bibia NC yanko 2016
okay 2016 na
MPP for so
yan for Ghana for nko achire kaka o say that time no bra yewra Professor Mills bedi so the better Ghana agenda eche yewra John Dramani Mahama ma o say advancing ena oka jobs wa ase ho enti sa bra na Ghana for obu afu NDC aban ena MPP so buy no say okay adwuma na embebunu ensu se omunye bi nye Professor Mills ene John Dramani Mahama de mu afemu omunye bi nye de afei change an agenda for job. We the NPP ekaye 2016.
Enti hold on. What it means is that in 2012, Yera John Mahama kachre Ghana for say or the adwuma beba or the mpuntu beba no. Samputu after 4 years ama Ghana for who say adwuma aye problem.
Ni nyina obo bre ho.
Okay. Sa obekaya sa phrase we after 2016 no if I say me bought BB so be kaya No. Okay, let's see this one. Let's see. I want to play this one.
I'm off for Benya Muntias.
Me beba bebo ba kubia. So be kaya sa bre no e na yedi we e bai.
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering. Contractors are suffering. Civil servants are suffering. And farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering. And industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering. And kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering. And men are suffering. Women are suffering. And children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
After 4 years.
Okay.
After President John Mahama promising the manifesto so obeman kofo adwuma. After by 2016 no na edru said the okan wontimi anye. Enti na Ghana fo nyina esu. Ene ma ba omia kan say.
Ghana fo nyina ebre. Adraba fo bre, teacher fo bre. Sebi omo edi dem nyina so ebre.
Exactly.
Enti na chese sa bre ne de na omo beyi ye free sa bre nim. Embebu na enye adwuma nye no. Afe ye nya enidaso se ye rananado danko akufuado. Ene Dr. Baumia eba na omo abeyi mbebu na free sa house omo nya adwuma ye.
And omo de omo manifesto ni by say change agenda for their jobs.
Okay.
Photo so my change agenda for jobs. Okay. And now MPP for the buy you. And then a drew baby na MPP at the change agenda for jobs in the buy no. Then China Ghana for 2 MPP. And ya
Jumaya. Ye bi.
Inti sa breno and a President John Dramani Mahama. Eko ka 24-hour economy no.
Okay.
Prosperous nation, developing well-planned, safe communities while protecting the natural environment.
I want to get a good one.
I heard him say that we could not keep the lights on. How can we run 24 hours? In 2016, Doomsaw had been solved. Nobody's lights went off in 2016. I heard him say that we could not keep the lights on. How can we run 24-hour economy? In 2016, Doomsaw had been solved. Nobody's lights went off in 2016.
The point is that even electricity na sem na wo kan na se for the 24-hour economy no kra na ne bo ayedin. Ne bo. President John Mahama under 24-hour economy. Ono nso dia okaye.
But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security because people must be able to work in the night without.
So, how's everything going?
I'm trying to get it now. You two for her agenda. Okay.
The agro-processing sector. That is those who will process our cassava into cassava starch, cassava flour, gari, and all that. There's a huge market in Africa for.
But mpese utie President John Dramani Mahama ono nso adwuma okaye efa 24-hour economy no. Yedi kan boy free 2012. Yaba NPP 2016. The same adwuma ya na Ghana for the tutia no. The same adwuma ya na afedo okoba ye se 24-hour economy no. Ebetimi aye all the magic amano. Enti entie enyoma na woka no.
That is those who will process our cassava into cassava starch, cassava flour, gari, and all that. This is the 24-hour economic clock.
Jimbacho Muntie, President John Dramani Mahama, on only 24-hour economy, Bacho, peke nyoma no mami. Na yentie nyoma na kosono. Because my catcher say, in project management, Kofi, in project management, ope so ye jumedi biana. Eyenhihye yo watena se awie so opeso wo ye wadwempon
okay
de aka ye planning no na nanom be kire we free bibi project management triangle so wo planning asamre na wo de nkrata etoto fom no ade ba ko a wo hwe eye emra wo de be ye eye sika ene adwuma ne tetrete which is the scope the time, the resources.
Okay,
And no na wo de beye. It is a woka so be 24-hour economy a. Obeye no breben. Asika sen we twa to ho.
Sen e besi aye kese ye de tetrete.
Kese ne te sen.
Okay.
Enti yentie ne kakra on the 24-hour economy. Maka cho say ebe adwuma both NDC ni NPP. Oma da Ghana for. Eno ene say adie beche no MPP for so be campaign say
dey am manifesto no be ka say be ye adwuma ye be bie adwuma ma mo
enti yentie 24-hour economic President John Dramani Mahama eno so kika ye no.
This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obi abedidi. Ezu. Extraordinary problems require extraordinary solutions for extraordinary results. And so businesses and public organizations will be encouraged to operate 24/7 in 3 shifts of 8 hours. This will boost production, it will increase employment and provide paying jobs. It will transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led country. It will increase employment opportunities and revenue, and it will enhance access to public services.
So far, President John Dramani Mahama ninsem ni bia okeka no sesen.
Ninsem o ka ne say, sabre na embebun su se omunye adwuma nye no ose se nyame adom na Ghana fo to abama no which is 2024.
Meanwhile, no so time no adwuma no wenti.
Enti ose obey 24-hour economy. Enti ose say ye adwuma baako a enipa miensa ne be omo asa be ko 3 shift. Enti say bia say ye adwuma baako a kwaku ba ono no be ye ni 8 hours a opon a na adwoa ba na adwoa so pon a na ya oso abeye bi. Enti one job 3 people, 3 shifts. Enti sanka edwuma nanka baby ye for nipa 100 no. Say 3 shift no. Eba be nipa 300. And also adwumpo etechire ni say sa one job, 3 people, 3 shift ne ba. Ebeboa ama businesses etuma koso. Ebeboa ama businesses ne tumi afa enwuma bebre na e boost production ne chere say sa enwuma na adwumakuo ni eye no ombetumi aye ni bebre enwuma no kra be boost wo Ghana ye di bi be ko broni krom na etumi ama yesika sam etumi agina brane
Jantuah so na yentie ni 24-hour economy no ni nyina agina so eye adwuma.
We will focus on some selected public institutions that have huge customer traffic. For instance, the ports and harbors should be open 24/7. That means we have to employ more workers at the port. We have to employ more customs officers, more Gapoha workers, more forklift operators and all that. We need customs. Customs should work 24/7, 3 shifts, so that at any time your items come, customs at the time of the day is open for business. You can go and process your import things, papers, and take your things out of the port. You must have a passport office that is operating longer than 8 hours, so that people who need passports and other such documentation can have access to it. We must have a DVLA that is working more shifts than 1 shift, so that more people can get their licenses processed in a shorter time than the current waiting time. In the private sector, the sectors that we are looking to promote and encourage to run 24/7 and 3 shifts are first the agro-processing sector. That is those who will process our cassava into cassava starch, cassava flour, gari, and all that. There's a huge market in Africa for all these products and in other parts of the world.
So far, I'll say.
And so far, my Benny John Dramani Mahama can say, send a bay 24 hours minute ever cost. I did quite say, I bind to me who are daddy, then I Ekobo dumping wo ho. Fi se nipa omo wo ho a omo ye adwuma no esua no. Aban ne say 24-hour economy ni ba. Ni titire pa any ports and harbor no. Osi dan ne dan nyina ya nipa kobo dumping wo ho. It is a 24-hour economy ni ba. Sa enipa omo ye adwuma wo ho no omo bedoso.
Into what we are trying to do in say, for example, Oka Port. Into what your head of research, ABA and say, say a porter. Your barber researcher will say port no efeni passe. Kai say aban say obe kriti ebema 24-hour economy bema at least 1.7 to 2 million jobs.
Yeah.
1.7 to 2 million jobs out of 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
And no say aban nyuma no maybe a beshase no e be a port. Nti a researcher who say port so mo yesay. Nti o mo yesay near the times 2 account.
It is be a nipa 100 na ye adwuma or port. Because of 24-hour economy no. Yeah, hwehwe say nkasa amre de omo adu 300.
Simple.
Because 8 hours. Adwuma baako enipa miensa.
Na ye wi ani ate free 1.7 million ni mu.
Na ya hwe. Aye. Simple de baba ya no. Enti John Dramani Mahama say, "Sa nneoma we nyina no oya ebetumi ama ye security agencies no. Enyuma ye kuo no sa enyuma yefo omo ho no. Omo bedosu bebiri. Afen so kire mu say, ye nneoma ni bi wo ho a ye no Ghana ha. Enkrofo ma sunya omo pe. Nanso ne dodo no esua ye ntumi hye da mfa nko. Ebi ti say omo ye gari. O say gari we wo market pa. It is a 24-hour economy ni ba. Na say gari no baby a ye che gari. Say nipa miensa ne wo ho a. E o say 24-hour economy ni boa. E ma afedie omo beye enipa enkono. Fi say miensa no de times miensa e wo say wunya enkono. Say de be ye ho so enipa pii so betumi anya adwuma aye.
So we ask Gary, Moamoton Banchi, Moamoye Banchi, Waju. Mebusa say Moamoton Banchi, Moamoton Gary, Abai by Wababe Humwana, Moamoye Banchi, Wajumano, Abai NDC, Abai by no Gary 4, any cassava for no. Akosi say, first question, Amibusa.
Sign a Nyoma Echo.
Yentuaso.
Ain't it
Manufacturing, that is in the industry. So the industry, the fruits, juice making industry, all the iron and steel industry, we are carrying 24/7.
So, Hano Okade.
Or say, the Oka Nina, the Benche Asuya, a share and feeding Yuma Honsam, enti omo yentoma. Obi wo ho a ebia onim time da ye GTP4 wo ho akoso mo tester or ATL fo nyina wo ho enti sa nioma no e na oba behwe na yetumi aye ni bebre sa so en betumi aye omo adwuma ni bebre na no so nipa pi enya adwuma aye.
Okay,
enti sa
so oyusu word be encourage
ye be show mu nkra
say policy be ye voluntary. You cannot assume.
Yeah.
Because according to say, ye bompa ye say nipa beba.
Yeah.
It is different from saying say nipa 1,000 ye nyomo.
Okay.
Parce que utie conversation.
Sure.
Ye koye events. Ahimfie FM koye events. Ya ton take is 1,000. It betimi aka say nipa 1,000
na ye
expect so mbeba. Nemom eye field betimi afa nipa 1,000.
Aye.
But ya ton 500. Oti ase yentimi nka say nipa 1,000 ebeba. Nemum de obeka so ye hwese. Ba ye hwe no ebia na petado obekọ na nipa 700.
Sure. And ebetimi yesi.
Enti 24-hour economy no ye wo de aban etimi ye. Eno na ye pese hu se de aban timi ye te se bia DVLA immigration ne port no. Omu dodo ye sen.
No correct.
Then oba ankrankra dwumadie ni ma aba enye force
Debi.
eye aban no so obeye nhyehyeye na nipa na ye eno ne saa no untimi mfa mmobra
Debi.
because sika eni hu no ye mfa mmobra
Debi.
we na President John Mahama kan no o kan it say be a social studies teacher. As a social studies teacher na yo the government must the government shall the government was say it was say ye ne mpanyifo ne ankrankra bedi nkomo say ye mfa mmobra every say obi a woye odwumawura ni bia no enye te se waka 24-hour economy ni ntina okoye owon hyehyeye eho akade a eka ho wote ase na nse me nua baako me pese me bo brand ni din say businessmen a omukoyi nneoma free port they are crying businessmen sadie wei na ye de bo MPP for three so
yeah
say port nneoma ne boa ye den aban we baaye no and odi AI bia bank enye bone but busa say businessmen say so omukoyi omunneoma e wo port bra wo mu brani sika wo mu die etua baako se first no under MPP kra na yesu no na mekoyi nneoma na mayire so bia 80,000 na 90,000
na we
enne ode kire me 1.6 billion
a day
old currency
a day
under John Dramani Mahama
enyo no aso no beka say the flat rate ni ho nkọ
and I may say I'm telling you me wofa enemy business partners so mo kra nneoma ba o and I can tell you say businessmen no mukoyi nneoma wo port no omusu omobre meanwhile President John Mahama duru baby kra nam se port kra be free
ai
ebia AI na wo dia ba no dia ba se obi nwia but onfa AI ne ma na nneoma kosoro na businessmen ni esu na aban wa yiwani just because you want money and then you are talking about 24-hour economy enti yenhwe ne se me kokra nneoma free port ba na first na bia de me ye eye bia 80,000 na they say we record 1.6 minti me nya 24-hour economy no minti me fan crofo adwuma yie enti 24-hour economy na wo encourage me se menye no enye ye
me mfa me ho nkɔhye ase because me kwei meboka
ebi wanya bibi
enti no doctor ye be sha say Ghana Post and Harbors
quick
now Ghana Post and Ghana Post and Harbors Authority as of December 2025 now total workforce is 6,384
but omenya calculation my
6,384 6,384 that's how it's
okay
and no na a 7.7 increase from total workforce in 2023 from 2023 to 2025 no workforce increased by just 7.7 employ across the entire what do you call it country now we share breakdown of employment now engineering engineers finance and operations sales and marketing engineering kwano eteki 38.8% of operations workforce no and finance any operation as a unit no and also take it 35.9% and sales and marketing 25. What do you call it percent and almost a breakdown
so I'm interested in those baby government on DVLA on those statistics
DVLA and submitting the total workforce and farmer appear public accounts committee but the security services they are under Ministry of Defense and finance almost so Ghana Ghana Police Service
right
Ghana Police Service as of 2025 had a total workforce of 47,000 people Ghana Police Service
in general
Ghana Armed Forces Armed Forces and military and the company almost so 16,000 and other paramilitary services and also 15,000 and none of estimates almost submitted to Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Finance call Public Accounts Committee they call two journal not just say if you did into nienti na aban into me fa nipa bebre say security services recruitment ka so pay nipa 5,000 pay and Chief President Mahama ka so for 5,000 and count
right
so the Ghana Police Service what the highest number of employees because of edumane the other ones so 47,000 the armed forces now so 16,000 and other paramilitary services and so 15,000 active personnel when we are active personnel
so in effect already military police 24-hour economy dada
exactly
Aye.
What you say? Omo ye 24-hour economy dada. Nti o de to so ye normal recruitment awo ya omo be ye omo normal duty. And then he talks about the ports.
Okay.
Ports no na o say ye nya nipa say.
Ports no
67,000.
Who was 67,000?
Yeah.
No. Ministry of Transport. Figures on what they call a friends saying public accounts committee. No.
Okay.
I say almost total workforce. 6,000. That is almost a head. Uko person ya dina. You almost staff and kasa almost a ban payroll. Any almost say bio almost contract workers.
Service
where you almost that buying payroll so are buying two almost total workforce. Almost they call public accounts committee. 6,384.
So let's say 6,000.
184.
Let's even assume it's 10,000 in Pua.
Okay.
It means that a buying case port not 24-hour economy now, or the 20,000 penny barber, which is not possible.
possible.
Say 10,000 one for more at the porter. There's no way a buying ever 20,000 in the name of 24-hour economy. A President John Mahama can't answer. That's the logic, isn't it?
Sure.
Good. And so the person who the total number of government work, government working in a total number.
Okay.
Total number of government adwuma was wafa aban adwuma nyina ye kan ye boma ye nyina ye yesen